Most people see the Knights Templar as armored saints charging into battle. What they actually built, level by level, was a machine of obedience, wealth, and controlled violence. If you want to understand how power worked inside the order, start with the man cleaning the stables. At the bottom, you are nobody important. You are a servant, a helper, a body assigned to feed horses, haul grain, scrub metal, and keep older men moving. Your first lesson is brutal and simple. Prestige rests on invisible labor. Before vows, there is watching. As a postulant, you live near the brothers and absorb the rhythm of bells, prayer, silence, and command. You begin to understand that the order measures you less by talent than by whether you can obey without needing applause. Then comes the novice stage, and the pressure sharpens. You surrender clothing, habits, privacy, and much of your old identity. Every meal, every prayer, every correction strips something loose. The order is testing whether your ego can survive being made small. As a sworn lay brother, you finally belong, but in the lowest serious sense. You may never wear the prestige of a mounted knight, yet the house runs because men like you work. You manage stores, fields, kitchens, roads, and the ugly tasks nobody sings about. Some rise into skilled service: armorer, smith, clerk, stable master, builder, ship hand. These roles are less glamorous and often more useful than battlefield legend. In any institution, the people closest to systems gain quiet leverage because everyone depends on their competence. A sergeant enters a different tier. He is armed, trusted, and disciplined, but he is not noble, and he knows it. He rides, guards, escorts, drills, and fights under orders. His life is the long middle of ambition. Responsibility rises faster than status. If you are chosen as a sergeant-at-arms or house enforcer, your job hardens further. You maintain internal order, oversee gates, secure stores, and make sure rules are felt, not merely spoken. People stop seeing you as a peer. They start seeing consequences when you enter. The squire lives near power without possessing it. You care for a knight's horse, weapons, mail, cloak, and travel kit. You wake before him and sleep after him. This is apprenticeship in its raw form. You learn that elite performance is built on relentless preparation. Then comes the mounted warrior everyone remembers. As a knight brother, you wear the white mantle and red cross, under vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. The image looks pure. The reality is exhausting. Combat, patrols, escorts, discipline, and prayer consume your days. The rank matters less than the nerve. You hold formation when arrows fall, when horses scream, when heat and fear blur your senses. A Templar knight is trained to move as part of a body. Individual heroics can get brothers killed. Survival alone does not lift you. What advances you is reliability under pressure. Men above you notice who keeps calm at the ford, who protects the baggage line, who reports honestly, who wastes nothing. Promotion begins when other lives become safer in your hands. A Turcopolier or cavalry leader handles fast-moving realities. Scouts, local riders, skirmishers, messengers, and pursuit forces all require coordination. Here, you stop thinking only about your courage. You think in distance, terrain, timing, water, horses, and what happens if your flank collapses. Then you may command a small house or fortress detail. As a preceptor or local commander, your world expands into stores, discipline, defense, repairs, dues, and people problems.
This is where romantic warfare gives way to management. Bread and payroll can matter as much as steel. Money enters the frame in a bigger way. The Templars were fighters, but they were also administrators of estates, rents, donations, warehouses, and transport routes. A commander who cannot count, record, and protect assets becomes a liability. Spiritual authority never removed financial reality.
At the rank of provincial officer, your map grows wider and your sleep grows thinner. You supervise multiple houses, relay orders, settle disputes, move funds, and answer for failures you did not personally create. This is institutional adulthood. Distance magnifies every mistake. Now politics closes in. Bishops, kings, nobles, merchants, rival orders, and local officials all want something. You negotiate favors, defend privileges, and avoid humiliations that could weaken the order's position. A sword can end one threat. A bad alliance can poison 10 years. The marshal stands near the core of military power. He oversees horses, arms, logistics, movement, and readiness across the order's fighting force. This rank rewards men who can think coldly while others burn hot. Battles are often decided before the charge ever begins. The seneschal or chief administrator carries another kind of burden. He keeps the engine coherent when fronts shift, tempers flare, and resources thin out. He is the man who turns vows into procedures. Quiet, severe competence becomes more valuable than battlefield glory. At the top tier of regional command, the master of a kingdom or major territory lives inside constant compression. One shortage, one delayed convoy, one reckless raid can shake an entire front. You stop measuring success by victory songs. You measure it by what did not collapse. Then there is the grand commander around the inner circle. He sees the order as a network of men, ships, coin, debts, castles, and promises stretched across continents. By this point, ambition has nowhere childish left to hide. Every decision reaches strangers you will never meet. The Grand Master inherits the symbol the world remembers. He presides over chapter meetings, war plans, treasury concerns, diplomacy, discipline, and the soul of the order itself. The title sounds glorious. In practice, it is a life lived under judgment from God, kings, enemies, and brothers. From the outside, the Grand Master appears to stand above everyone. Inside the role, he is trapped by duty, expectation, and precedent. He cannot be merely brave or devout. He has to hold together belief, finance, war, and morale while history tightens around him. And here is the part people miss. The ladder from novice to Grand Master does not simply make you stronger. It removes excuses, privacy, softness, and eventually safety. The higher you climb in a machine like this, the more your name belongs to the institution. What would the next level cost you to reach?